Hello and welcome to Mimi's Sketchbook. Today my illustration was inspired by Paul David Tripp's devotional New Morning Mercies, and today is August 9th. A long time ago, an elderly neighbor who lived alone passed away. And when her kids came to clean out her house, they had a gigantic dumpster delivered and backed right up into the driveway, up to the garage. And for 3 days straight, you could hear the crash, crash, crash of all of her belongings being thrown into the dumpster. And that incident really left an impression on me. And it made me realize that all the stuff that I have really isn't going to mean anything to anybody, except maybe a few dishes that I inherited from my mother my kids might want. But otherwise, most of it is just going to end up maybe like my neighbors, in the trash. And this dumpster incident really helped me to understand that stuff that I might think is important really isn't going to have value to anyone else. And maybe it shouldn't have so much value to me. And I think I should mention, my kids won't want my stuff because they have plenty of their own stuff and don't need any more. It's not that they're heartless and not sentimental, they're just practical. So this little bit of reality has been really good for a couple of reasons. One, it's really reined me in from buying things I don't need. If it's something functional that I absolutely need, okay, that's no big deal. But I really don't collect things other than things that I absolutely need. And secondly, when I tackle cleaning a specific area, like a cupboard, I make it into an opportunity to get rid of whatever is in that space that I don't absolutely need. And I'll either give it away or throw it out. And I always think, one less thing for my kids to throw into the dumpster. And it's really surprising how much stuff I forgot that I even owned. And when I'm done, it's so much easier to clean and get the space all organized. This is my kitchen utensil drawer, and it's probably the most used drawer I have in my kitchen. And one day I accidentally spilt something, a liquid, into the drawer and had to get everything out, wash everything. And it was a great time to clean it and get rid of a lot of stuff. And then I had just seen this video about this cute little Japanese lady who showed you how to organize your drawers. And so I thought, I am going to line everything up and tuck it in and turn it on its side and get this drawer nicely organized. And so I did. And so I've really enjoyed it being so organized ever since. And when I'm cooking, if I open that drawer, I can find the utensil I need most of the time right away. And I really enjoyed getting this organized so much that when I visited one of my daughters, I organized her kitchen utensil drawer, and she was happy that I did it. Today in our devotions, Tripp talks about, again, loving our neighbor. He's brought this subject up many times. And each of these times it's made me realize that all on my own, I don't have the strength or the ability or even the willingness to forgive these people that I see on the news that are causing all of this senseless violence and destruction of property. And Tripp speaks directly to this problem. And he says, before we can fix a horizontal relationship, that would be with another person, we have to fix our vertical relationship, our relationship with God. And he says we can do that by putting God in his rightful place and by loving him above all else. For the most part, I think I do put God first. But then why do I have such a hard time even imagining loving my neighbor? So in trying to understand this concept, this picture of my kitchen drawer kept coming to me. And it finally made me think that maybe my relationship with God needs a good cleaning out, so I can get rid of all the junk that might be hiding that I don't even remember I have in our relationship. So here is the good news. Psalm 62 tells us that we can trust in God to pour out our heart to him because he is our refuge. So that's just what I'm going to do. I know that God loves me and he wants a relationship with me, and I'm trusting that it's all going to work out. So thank you for joining me today at Mimi's Sketchbook. I hope this has been an encouragement for you. And if it has, could you please subscribe, like this video, and share it with someone else? And in that way, YouTube can help us to share the good news.